What's up, breadwinners? Making a quick bedside review here. Yeah. So why am I doing this for this pump shotgun? Like nobody cares about shotguns anymore. That's fine. The reason I'm making this review is over the last couple years, about two now, I got a Beretta A300. It has made me a shotgun nerd. I love running myself a shotgun right now. I love them. I like how American they are. I like how violent they are. Just double aught buck. Anyway, point is, I got an A300, fell in love with it so much that I was like, I just want to shoot my pump gun now too. I've had this like forever. So it's an 18.5 inch Mossberg 590. I don't know why they call it a 590 because it's got like polymer, like trigger guards and stuff, but whatever. It's a good shotgun. I've enjoyed it over the years, and I'm enjoying it a lot more these days. Mostly because it's involved, it's fun. I feel like as my skill grows with it, it's fun. Go get yourself a pump gun. Anyway, the reason I'm making this review is this tube extension. It's from J&H Hardware. They look awesome. They feel awesome. They even come with like a sling mount if you want. Flush with the barrel like that. Like, oh, it looks so good. So why is it not on the gun? Well, I bought this like right off the bat when I got this shotgun years ago. And I didn't shoot it a lot, like I said, until recently. It looks awesome. Holds an extra shell. What more do you want? Two shells, actually. Here's the problem with it. It doesn't stay on the gun. So, actually, give me that back. You see these little, like... Focus, please. Focus. Please hold. Alright. See those little teeth? Like right here? Yeah, you can see those. Wow. Those are not good enough to lock on to the shotgun. Let me unscrew the Mossberg one. You hear that? Like, wowzers, that's locked on. This guy came loose during dry fire. So I can't recommend this. I have tightened that down many times since I've owned this thing for years now, like probably 7 years. And it's always just slowly come loose. And the more I'm taking the shotgun serious, the more I decided I would rather be a shell down than be training or whatever and my barrel come off on a 12 gauge. Well, like not a chance. That's sketchy. So I still have a +1 extender on there from Mossberg. Locks on way better. Cool. That's the point of this video. Stop it here if you want. Don't buy J&H until they fix their stuff. Just stick with the +2 or 1 or whatever that is from Mossberg. I'd rather be a shell down than have my barrel come off. But yeah, I'll do a quick review of this really quick and explain kind of why it's set up like this. So obviously I have a Magpul stock. I'm not using their forend. I have a built-in racker, the Streamlight TLR racker. And then I got a bead sight up there from XS Sights. The reason it's set up like this is because I recently, had a 507 comp riding on top. I had the cheek riser up. It looked so cool. It was so much fun to shoot like that. However, while cleaning the gun, deep cleaning the sucker, taking it apart, it cracked the optic while I was like flipping this around on the counter. I can't recommend a dot, like a pistol dot on a shotgun or any really long gun, to be fair. If a simple like flip, like whatever, can crack it, and I get it. 507 comp is a competition style dot, awesome for EDC, but didn't work here. So I just decided, you know what? I have a T2 on my A300. That's fancy enough for this old school style pump gun. I'm just gonna keep it basic. I like the bead anyways. You have a very open view when you're trying to shoot stuff moving through the air. It's nice. I have no problem with running a bead on a shotgun. Anyway, so Magpul stock. I like the extenders, so it fits a little more comfortably. I've seen a lot of videos like from Lucky Gunner saying get it as short as possible. I personally disagree. It's really hard for me to get my face low enough to use the bead well without those extendy boys. Anyway, I love these things. Buy one. Right now, it has a single point sling adapter there. I got this from I won't drop names or anything just in case it matters, but this cool single point sling back in the day, like 7 years ago, maybe even longer, when he was working with SEAL teams and stuff. So it's AOR1, and it was so cool when I got it. I do like a single point on a pump for home defense reasons, but if I'm actually going to use this like LARP style, like I'm going to go out in the woods and like fight people in Minecraft, which would be wild. But if that's my choice, I would still run a 2-point. And I usually do. I got an Edgar Sherman sling here. I just run 550 cord through the barrel clamp thing and then connect it there. I understand there's downsides to that as well with the pump, but worth it. Anyway, threw Velcro on here for obviously your cards. That's cool. I got an Extendy Boy safety tank. Please focus, brother. There you go. That's nice to have. You can see that I'm taking the screws out because I used to have a dot. Streamlight Racker, built-in light. I recommend this. I have ran the Magpul with just like a rifle light. It works. Like, right? It's a light. That's cool. I don't like it. I tried all kinds of stuff with pressure pads and like running the light on the other side like an AR-15 and running a pressure pad to this side. Here's my thing. There is so much going on with a pump gun. I don't want a pressure pad. Like trying to hold down a pressure pad while you got 12 gauge recoil and the movement of pumping the gun. Like, absolutely not. There's just too much going on. It's way harder than you would think. Can you do it? Like, I'm sure. But there's all this movement, craziness going on with like wires. Like, no. If you do run a light on your pump gun, I mean, I do like this a lot. Just run a clicky. The clicky is the way. You're not going to be using it for like a temporary on and like holding it there because that recoil will come back and it will hurt your thumb. Ask me how I know. Plus, it's harder to do like a solid push-pull method or controlling that recoil when you're trying to gently just push the temporary on. Just click it on, do your thing, click it off. That being said, my favorite setup is still one of these. I've been looking for a Surefire to replace it. I got some hands-on time with one, and I didn't like it. The DSF, I don't like. I've heard that the older models are better. Again, I'm not an expert, so feel free to school me if you even happen to see this stupid video, but I do like this setup. I'm not a huge fan of Streamlight. I don't know how well this is going to hold up. I'll be testing it, but it's just so easy, so convenient, have it built in. But again, I've tried this style. I've tried pressure pads, do not recommend. And I've tried like where you bolt on like right here, a light and you just click it. If I have to run a traditional light, I prefer this style, just a Magpul, not this mount per se, but like an inline, just kind of put it on there, use your thumb, turn it on, forget about it. And last but not least, I got an XS Big Dot for the bead. I like that. I'm a blind boy. Having that just being a giant bead is nice. That's actually one of the few times I can recommend XS sights. So there it is. Whoa. Mossberg 590, 18.5 inch, barely used. It's probably got like 1,000 shells through it total. I plan to change that this year. I'm planning on running it hard for the love of the game. All right. If you have any suggestions or you want to talk about, throw it in the comments, like how you like to run your shotgun, whatever. This is just mostly for fun. Again, I run an A300. That's all Gucci'd out. Maybe one day I'll get a 1301, but I'm a poor boy and I can't justify it when the A300 has just been rolling. Anyway, if you want a review on the A300 too, let me know. But there's a freaking bedside review for your pleasure. Have a blessed day.